Hey there folks, Liberty43 on YouTube, this is Liberty43 on USN. A couple of things that I have today to talk about. I haven't made a knife video in a while, and I wanted to show just some different items that I've picked up recently, and just talk about some of the knives and all sorts of other good things. I do want to talk about this real quick. This was something that I got from Patrick at TAD, Patrick Ma from OEX 2012, kind of a cool patch. I went and visited TAD back obviously in San Francisco in March, and met Patrick there in person, and he gave me a couple of cool stickers and patches, and this is one that was really neat. So I just wanted to show that in case you'd never seen one of those patches before. I hadn't seen it, so I don't know if they're common or not, but just a real neat patch there. And obviously comes with the backing there as well. So just a shout out to TAD and of course Patrick. Some other things too. When I got my badges for USN, I wanted something to carry them around in, and Kevin King leather. I picked up this really cool badge holder here, and a nice lanyard as well that I picked up, not from Kevin, but from another member of USN as well. Really cool. I don't know if you can see, it says Kevin King leather in there. Really well made, very nice leather. Holds the badges very well. Oddly enough, when I went to the Steel Flame Gathering, I got another of the exact same badge, so now I have duplicates there. It also has in the back a spot for challenge coins. This one happens to be one of the USN coins there. You can see it on the back. You can see minus my fingerprints there. It has some things, justice, politeness, courage, benevolence, veracity, honor, loyalty, etc. Very cool coin. And that can just fit right here in the back. I have one of my other badges too. This is one from the Stogie chapter as well. Real cool there, pardon the reflection. Also got one of my bacon patches as well. And then one of the things I want to start off with, although it's not a knife, is this. It's an Atwood crypto. Many of you are probably familiar with Atwood. Let me see if I can get that to focus there. There you go. It's called the Atwood Crypto. It says, if the Pry Baby and the Loch Nut Monster had a love child, it would be named the Crypto. And it's made of either steel, I guess, or titanium. And as you can see, it has various things like the SAE wrench in there as well, plus the hex bit opening, and also, of course, ball opener, etc. One of the guys on the USN had a really cool giveaway, and it was for first-time Atwood folks. So I want to give a shout out here to Chris SR, otherwise known as Christopher Rice, on in person. But if you see him on USN, it's Chris SR. So thank you, Chris, once again. This is really cool. It is my first Atwood. Let me see if you can get a good picture of it there. And it's really neat. I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it through here, but I want to carry it and use it. It is kind of cool though. My kid loves it because it looks like a dinosaur, of course. So, for a 4.5-year-old, this thing is even more awesome than just a tool. So thank you very much for that. Some other items, of course, today. Let's go to the big stuff here. This is a large Sebenza. This has been in many of my videos. This is nothing new, but I do want to just have it for comparison, since some of you, of course, you may not have seen the other knives. Let me move some of this stuff off to the side here, and scoop the patch out there. I've got two Todd Fischer knives, and both of them have a kind of a cool story to it. This one right here is, I picked this up from a USN member named Tim in real life, Knives Anonymous. Tim brought, I saw it online actually first, and then we had kind of a little meet and greet here in San Diego. He brought it with him, and I instantly fell in love. He had it at the Steel Flame Gathering. A whole bunch of people saw it there, and eventually he and I did a trade. I had a GTC, he had this. He said, hey, are you interested in a trade? I said, let's do it. So this knife is just absolutely amazing. If you have not seen Todd Fischer's work, it is truly, truly masterful. This is Todd's own Damastic. I think it's the 5200 Damascus. You can see it's that, I believe it's the mammoth bark ivory, and all the little details. Let's see if I can get it. If you can see here in the thumb stud, it's inset with the ivory there. You can see here, hopefully, that the liners there are jeweled. The bead, of course, more of the ivory. Really nice clip. Tim had him put a clip on it as well. Normally he doesn't. I guess what Todd does is every year as he makes a knife, that he's going to use when he goes hunting, and afterwards he, sells that knife. I don't know if this one was actually used by him, but the knife itself is absolutely fantastic. And I mean, I love carrying it around. I have that no safe cleaning policy, so that is been in my EDC. As soon as I got back from being in Ecuador and could carry regular knives around, this thing went in my pocket as of a few days ago. The next item, some of you have seen already, thanks to Justin Laffer from the USN and also YouTube. He has some amazing knives. He has a bolstered version of this, which is fantastic. This is the Lightning Strike carbon fiber version of the Archangel 3.5. What happened was I called up Todd to talk to him about the other knife, and he was busy making one of these. And he said, "Hey, are you interested in it?" Because I had already signed up for one of the production runs, and I said, "Yeah, let's do it." He held it for me. I ordered it all the way back, I guess maybe the first week or so of June. Just randomly called him, and I said, "Hey, is it possible if you hold on to it until I get back from my trip to Ecuador, since I don't want it left on my doorstep?" He said, "No problem." This knife is amazing. CPM 154, titanium, everything else. Smaller than I expected. Justin, I heard his comment, said the same thing, but it really does fit in your hand quite well. It does not have a lanyard hole, which, for some people is a big deal. Obviously for me, it's not a big deal. I haven't really EDC'd it. I just literally got it on Tuesday. Today is Friday, but I haven't really had a chance to carry it. Flips like a dream. And just like this knife, you can see this is quite big compared to it. Everything about it is quality from start to finish. And I love his blade shape. That kind of geared back spacer, a great clip, that just nice swooping. Oramoto and I were talking about this. Sue and I were talking about how one of the things that we always look at is the quality of the clips that people use. It is a fantastic clip. So this is going to be in the rotation. It's a nice light knife. It's got some really nice jimping here. Just a fantastic knife. And it's one of those that you just can't stop flipping, and it flips out just effortlessly. Perfect detent. Let's see if I can show it here. Just snaps back in. An absolute beautiful knife. So I do want to say thank you, of course, to Todd. Thank you, of course, to Chris for this. Thank you, of course, to Tim, Knives Anonymous, for this beauty. Truly a fantastic knife. So hopefully at some meet and greets and other places I'll be able to share the knives with other people, but I did want to share them with all of you today. And thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Hope to make a video soon and hope to meet a whole bunch of you in person someday. Thanks for watching. Cheers.